Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with the Rude Man, and oh my goodness, it took me 11 minutes to get in. What a horror story. Everything went wrong that you can imagine. And if you're like me, you can imagine a lot. Mason, how you doing? Yeah, nothing but trouble today. It's terrible. Can't get my camera to work. There we go. Hey there, Scorp. Wow. 10 minutes it took me. Well, let's see if we can do better the rest of the 2 hours. For the rest of the 2 hours, we'll see if I can stay on. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what to do now. I was looking earlier for a different map. Couldn't really find anything. There was a Canadian map that looked a little interesting, but hard to say. Get this chair straightened around here. Oh, get comfortable so I can take a nap. I'll let you guys run the show. Oh, a horror story or a horror. It's the second one. All right. Let's see what we got going. Where's my equipment? All right. Quick equipment over here. Let's get down to this. Let's see. I had leased combines, didn't I? Andy's here. Hey, Andy. All right, and then where's this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Scorp. I thought I was going to be on time today. I was ready. I had 2 minutes to go. I was that close. 2 minutes to go, and I went to start the program, and it wouldn't work. I couldn't get the stream to work. It wouldn't work. 5 minutes go by. It still couldn't get it to work. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it on. I'm checking this. I'm checking that. Hey, Brock, how you doing? Good day to you as well. 7 minutes go by. I still can't see what's wrong. I've turned things on and off a half a dozen times. I've tested this, I've tested that. And I thought, what the heck was I last doing? I just live streamed the day before yesterday. And then it hit me. I was recording Fallout London last night. I did 3 episodes and was up till about 11 o'clock. Recording 3 episodes of London. What does that mean? My same software that I stream on, I also record on, but they're different profiles. So I had to go up into profiles and choose the streaming one. Now all of a sudden everything's working. So I lost about 11 minutes. Andy, how's it going today? All right, I got a couple more combines I can get going here. These are leased, I believe. I don't know where the other one is. We'll have to look for it. Oh. I think I put it way in that other field. Which field is this? Oh, I've already done these. Okay, I gotta get out of here. The hell was that? All right, let's move this one. We're going to move it. We're going to move it. I could move it over here. I don't think I did this field. So let's move it over there. It's corn. I can't do that. Okay. So don't do that. Move it to field number 5. Wondering because I could remember you saying you had something going on today. No, it was yesterday. I had a doctor appointment yesterday. I think if I remember what I said was, this isn't ready to go. That's not what I said. No, that's not what I said. No, I said, when I looked at the calendar, it was the first time in a long time that I scheduled my doctor appointment on a day that I wasn't live streaming on. And when I set my appointments up, my doctor is booked a year in advance. And I have to see him every 3 to 4 months. So I have to have several appointments made. Like right now, my next appointment's been made for months now. And it's in January. So I had to make one for January, February, March, April, May. So I'm booked out to May already. And but I keep forgetting to ask for a Wednesday or a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And they always put me on a Tuesday or a Thursday. Well, yesterday's appointment, I just worked out on a Wednesday, and I was able to not miss the live stream. But I think I mentioned that. And you must have just misunderstood. I'm just so misunderstood. What can I do? I'm so misunderstood. All right, that one's done. Let's go to field 7 and see what that's looking like. Okay, it's ready. And there's water, though. I need to get rid of the water. Where's the water for this field? Here we go. Right here. I got to pull these pipes out right here. So let's grab that shovel and we'll dig the pipes out. Maybe. Okay. Water's gone. Pipes are out. There are the pipes. All right. Back to the combine. Pinky Hearts, how are you? That's a pink avatar you got there. I can't really see it. I'm playing on a 4K monitor, and that avatar of yours is about that big. I can tell it's pink, and that's about all I can tell. Somebody's reaching for the mead. It would have to be Andy.
All right.
There's the mead. Andy's breaking it out early today, boy, I tell you what. Pinky Hearts is now following. Pinky, thank you. I thank you. And the Dancing Twinkies, thank you. That means that Pinky gets a free tractor if somebody wants to get it for her or him, as the case may be, for them. I can do it, but for some reason it keeps giving them 2 of them. I don't know what's going on. I haven't had a chance to check on that yet. There you go. It's a barbecue time for Scorpion. I'd say I'd like a hamburger, but I just had one. I'll take a hot dog. All right, there's a brand new tractor for you, Pinky. It's the best I can get, the biggest and the strongest and the most, well, it's all I can afford. But it's all yours. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's see if I can hire somebody to take over here. We'll just, who we got? All right, Steve, we got Aussie Steve. Steve's from Aussie. Steve the farmer. I haven't seen him for a while, though. And then, let's see, we've got Anthony. Anthony usually comes in a little bit later. Hot links or brats. I'll take a brat. I haven't had a brat in a long time. Have you got any sauerkraut for it, though? I like sauerkraut on my brats. Oh, that Anthony. He's double timing it. He's in both rigs. Can't have that. Anthony, don't be selfish. Share the work with others. So let's see. All right, Andy, you're up. It's Andy's turn. We got to keep Andy busy. I'm going to move this guy over to that little field over there that I always forget. We'll take care of that first, and then we'll come up and run these others. If you don't have any kraut, Scorpion, don't worry about it. I got some in my fridge next to me here. I always keep a little bit of kraut in here. A little sauerkraut next to my whiskey that I never drink. Somebody asked me if I had a beer, and I said, well, I did have. Let me check. And I went, and they said, you wouldn't know if you had a beer or not? And I said, well, if I do, it's going to be about 5 or 6 years old, because it probably isn't mine. Somebody left a beer, and I threw it in the fridge. And they just looked at me. Never mind. I'll take a Coke. Andy says he's always busy. Does anybody know the reference skunked beer? A beer drinker probably would, because I would guess that at some time in their life they might have had a skunked beer. It isn't as well. It's quite rare nowadays, because we used to get it from home brew. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I have had. I think it was either Rainier or Olympia that we found that was skunked when I was a kid. The brats are soaking in beer. Obviously. Skunked beer is exactly what it says. It's a beer that's gone bad, and it's like it smells and tastes like skunk. It's just god awful. I mean, it's think of the worst underarm BO you can imagine, mixed with a couple other nasty smells that I'm not going to get into, and that's what skunked beer tastes and smells like. It's terrible. So leave it. We'll just leave it at it. It's a beer gone bad. It's not a college girl gone bad. It's a beer gone bad. Did I turn the water off? Yeah, I think I did. I love to jump those hills. Beer's nasty anywhere. You can't imagine a skunked one. You'd know as soon as you. We didn't, because we were kids. It was my brother and I, and we were messing around in the neighbor's barn. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't the neighbor, because the neighbor was a good Christian man, and he was a teetotaler. I think it was one of his hired workers, because it was hidden in the hayloft. It was hidden. We only found it because we were messing around in the hayloft. We're kids, right? So we were throwing straw all over the place and rolling in it and jumping in it, and we hit something hard, and it was a 6-pack of beer. And so we didn't know. We popped one open, and oh my gosh, that was back in the old days where you had to have an opener. They didn't have any twist tops. A twist top wasn't even in anybody's back of anybody's brain back then. So we didn't know what it was supposed to smell like. And so we thought, wow, there must be a skunk nearby. And then we tasted it. We thought, why would anybody drink this junk? It's terrible. And we both kind of threw it up. And it wasn't till we went home and told my older brother what we'd found. And we told him about it. And he says, oh my God, that's bad. That's bad. Don't drink that. It's skunked. And I said, yeah, tell us about it. We didn't know. We just thought maybe a skunk had got in the barn and had his way with a six-pack, as skunks are known to do. That's why they call them skunks. Oh, you skunk, you! You're doing those awful things. Andy, how's Jenny, Andy? Anything new? I went to, as I said, I went to see my diabetes doctor yesterday, and I've seen him for 29 years. And it was the first time in 29 years, for the first time in 29 years, my weight was below 200 pounds. And he was happier than I was. I thought I was happy about it, because I've lost about 30 pounds in the last couple months. Although you can't tell it looking at my face, because I swear my face will look like this if I weighed 100 pounds. I've always had these big cheeks. I'd say it was a family trait, but it's not. I'm the only one. I was pretty tired last night after recording 3 videos on Fallout London. I had quite the battles last night in Fallout London. I got my butt handed to me several times. Well, I was but you're over 6 foot tall. I'm only 5'8". For me to weigh 230 pounds. Now, it wasn't 230. I was down to 225 because about, oh gosh, it was probably, it was right around 30 years ago. I went on a diet and I lost from 255 down to 220 or 212. I went down to 212. After the diet, I had a little bit of a bounce back. I was on a diet for over 2 years. It was a medical diet where they provided the food for me, except for one meal. Dinner was on me, and I could only eat a small steak, a small piece of chicken, or a small piece of fish, and a little bit of vegetables and some other whatever. For 2 years, I ate like that, and I got down to 212 from 255, and then I had a bounce back in I think it took me about 6 months. About 6 months, I bounced up to 225. And then for the next 25 years, I never gained or lost any weight at all. I was 225 for like, 20 years, 25 years, until recently. And they put me on a new medication, and the new medication completely takes your hunger away. I'm not hungry anymore at all. I never get hungry. I had doctor's appointment yesterday, at which time I had to fast, which is no problem. I do that anyway. So I had not eaten since about 5 o'clock the day before. My appointment was over at noon. It was about noon 30 before we got to the restaurant, and I had, I had breakfast, but it was lunchtime. And so all I had was that yesterday, and last night I didn't eat any dinner. I wasn't hungry. I'm never hungry anymore. I pretty much just have to eat because I know I should eat. Jeremy, how you doing? Chunky Monkey? That sounds like ice cream. Is there an ice cream called Chunky Monkey? If there isn't, there should be. Breakfast. Yeah, I have a Hungry Rancher breakfast. It's a restaurant chain. It's a local chain called Elmer's. And their Hungry Rancher is two big slices of bacon, 2 link sausages, and 2 slices of ham about that big. Then you get 3 eggs, hash browns, and then you get a biscuit, but I trade my biscuit for a pancake. And so I get a pancake about that big around with lots of butter and maple syrup on it. That's their Hungry Rancher breakfast. Well, plus some orange juice. And it's so good. And it comes on a platter. It has to, with all that food. It comes on a platter. But that's my main meal when I go to the doctor. And because normally I can't eat that much, but it's so good, I end up eating it all. And then I sleep the rest of the way home. Carol has to drive home. My doctor's a 2-hour drive away, and I usually drive there, and then Carol usually drives home because they literally take tons of blood after my appointment. I have to do what they call labs. They have these little glass vials about that big, and they take about 8 of those out of me. And so by the time I eat something and get in the car, I'm just like comatose. And I just put a pillow behind my head, put the seat back, and sleep all the way home, and Carol drives home. It's okay by me, because it seems like I barely fall asleep and we're driving in the driveway. But then I'm weak, for a day or two. Plus I had a flu shot. That's the first question they asked me when I checked in. Oh, are you going to want a flu shot today? Oh, sure. That way I don't have to make another appointment to have a flu shot. Or you can go into like Costco or some pharmacy and get a flu shot, but that's a pain in the butt and it costs money. The flu shot I got yesterday was free, so it's complimentary. It's a continental breakfast. I never have figured that out. Have you ever went to a restaurant where they say, "Oh, your price of your room comes with the complimentary breakfast, a continental breakfast"? Well, what the hell does that mean? I think it's just like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and toast or something. I don't know. I usually don't eat breakfast, so I don't worry too much about it. I eat dinner about 5, 6 o'clock at night. Then I don't eat again until noon the next day. And so I'll have lunch at noon, And then I eat dinner again at 5 to 6 o'clock. So I only eat 2 meals, sometimes only 1. It depends. It depends on the depends. You don't want a flu shot? Well, I'd rather not get the flu. Here's the problem, and it's my doctor that makes me do it. I wouldn't get one either, because I don't like getting pills. I don't like taking pills. You guys all know that. I've said it millions of times. I'm tired. I was doing some bath towels. I especially don't like taking shots because I'm diabetic. I have to take shots all the time. I don't like it, but they tell me I have to do it if I want to stay alive. So, okay, fine. If that's all it takes, I guess I can take a shot once in a while. But then they come up and tell me, well, yeah, but Rudy, look, you've got diabetes, you've got high blood pressure, you've had a stroke, you've got a bad heart, you've had 2 heart attacks, you've got 2 stents in you, you've got blah, 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 and you have low immune system, and you're going to be primed for getting flu or pneumonia. I had to have a pneumonia shot too, but the pneumonia shot's a little different. You only get one of those about every 5 years. So I'm up on the pneumonia shots. But they want me to take a flu shot every year. And I argue with them. I don't do it easily. I said, why you make me do this? Well, because you've got low immune. You know, you're more likely to get the flu if anybody else gets it. You know. And then I said, but wait a minute. How do you know what kind of flu I might get? Is this medicine for the kind of flu I might get? And they say, well, we don't know. We're hoping that we're hoping this covers whatever you might get. I said, so you're making me take a shot that may or may not be needed to be taken. Just shut up and take it. Okay, fine. Why didn't you say that in the first place? So I shut up and take it. I know it's all killing me. Hey, Dennis is here. Ben and Jerry's flavor? Heck no, I don't want a flu shot. Yeah, it's all free, but then you know it isn't. It isn't free. Insurance pays for it, but the insurance isn't free. I think it costs us, let's see, it costs $500 for both of us for insurance, and then I pay about $200 and something for Medicare, and Carol pays about $200 and something for Medicare. So added up, the insurance isn't free. Every month it's about $700. So, and people that aren't old enough yet, they think Medicare is free. Medicare's not free. Medicare, for one thing, you've paid for it throughout the years with your Social Security and stuff. But beyond that, when you get on Medicare, once you reach a certain age, which isn't very, I think it was 65. Once you reach 65, was that what it was? They take a certain amount of money out of your Social Security, your retirement, to pay for the Medicare. So in my case, it was $200 some. With Carol's case, it's almost $300. So, and we have to pay that every month. And you say, well, wait, you're not really paying for that. It's coming out of your Social Security. Well, how in the hell do you think about finances? If you got a paycheck for $500 today, and they said, okay, here's your paycheck for $500, but we need $200 of it to pay for the lunch that you eat every day at your business. Well, didn't you just have to pay $200? So that's the way it works. You actually end up having to pay for it. But the $500 that we pay is for private insurance. I was a government worker, so and so was Carol. Not always. Neither one of us were always government workers, but we retired from a government job. So we have federal insurance, but it costs us about $500 a month, and it doesn't cover dental, and it doesn't cover eyes. So, for example, Carol and I had a dentist appointment. We told you last week. Well, that cost me about $500 just to get both our teeth cleaned, because no insurance. We have to pay cash. The insurance company we have pays real good on prescriptions, though. I get the top, newest prescriptions medicine, and I don't have a copay, so it does good on that, and it does good for catastrophic stuff. If I had a serious injury or stuff, our insurance pays really good. It just doesn't cover, like I said, dental or vision. Thank you, Dennis. Andy's back. Where'd you go, Andy? It's what happens when you get old. Your best friends when you get old are your doctors, supposedly. That'd be like if you have to buy friends, which I do. I mean, you guys are my friends, but I have to buy you. It costs me, 4 hours a week of my time. And then for the videos that I make for you, that's another, I don't know, what's it take me to make 3 videos now a week? Probably takes me at least 2 days. 2 days of work. That's what I have to pay to have you guys as friends. Cat brought a little friend in. Oh, joy. Was it still alive? Sometimes they bring him in and play with him. We used to have a cat that did that. He'd bring birds and mice in, and he would set them down by the cat bowl. And so then that means that he wanted some cat food. So we'd have to get cat food and put out for him. So he was buying his cat food. Trading, I guess. What do they call that? Bartering for cat food. I gotta put up with my screaming. That's true. Well, you could watch me with the sound off. Uh-oh, I missed a patch. Normally I wouldn't care if I missed a patch, but this rice keeps growing, and I don't want it wilting on me. But God darn it, I missed it again. Gosh darn it. Missed a big patch there. I'm just going to have fun since I have to go back and do it. Sound off, 1, 2, sound off, 3, 4. It sounds like an army thing. Were you in the army? Anybody been in the army, in the service? Doesn't have to be army. I know some of you in other countries are required to be. There's a number of countries that require you to do service after you get out of high school or for your country. I kind of wish we had that. I don't think it would hurt any of us our kids to have to go into some service for a couple of years. We have our children are undisciplined at the very least. And it wouldn't hurt them to have some rigid, authority. Respect my authority. Oh, I could have been going this way. I could have done this and jumped it. Oh, I missed out on all that fun. No, profanities? I don't say profanities. I very seldom cuss. I've officially gave up on Burger King, McDonald's. I'm still okay. I'm still just okay with Taco Bell. But I'm finished with McDonald's and Burger King. Carol brought me home a burger from McDonald's, and I couldn't eat it. I ate about half of it. It was just awful. And the fries weren't all that great, and the soda's watered down. I went out and I told her, and I said, okay, how much did I pay for that burger? And she said, well, a little bit cheaper than the Burger King one. And she said, why? And I said, because I don't think I want any more. I've given it, I've said this the last couple times you brought me home a McDonald's burger, that it was terrible. And I thought maybe it was just a fluke. But no, I think that's the way they're going to make their burgers now. It's just god awful. And I said, I didn't want to eat it. It was awful. And she said, funny you say that, because she said, I just came to the same conclusion about Burger King. She loves Burger King. She could eat there every day, but the last several times she said a burger was terrible. I said, yeah, for what it cost. I think it cost her close to $17 for her meal. Mine was almost $15. Well, it sure wasn't worth that. I like soup, so I normally just have a can of soup. I'll eat Campbell's hearty soup, like the clam chowder, and there's what they have one called corn chowder that's pretty good. It's like a potato soup. It's like a potato soup with corn and chicken in it. They call it corn chowder. It's pretty good. The chicken and dumplings. These are Campbell's hearty soups, they call them. They're in a little bit of a larger can, so you at least get a bowl of soup out of the can. And they're really not that bad. They're really not. They're pretty good. And so that's generally what I'll eat. Some vegetable soup or chicken and dumplings, clam chowder. It's easy. You pop the top. You don't even need a can opener anymore. They come with that pop top thing. And you just pop a top, Heat it up in the Mikey, Abe. Choke it down. You're done. Lunch is done. Doesn't take me any time. Is it already? Burger King sucks anyway. I've always thought they did, but Carol likes Burger King. I'm not particularly fond of McDonald's, but you know, every once in a while a McDonald's burger was okay. But boy, not anymore. It tastes terrible. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something awful to it. Missed it again. Get double bounce. That's not good. We'll fix it. This is the funnest part of the day. Doing a little ditch jumping. Wonder where Lori's at. I haven't seen Lori for a couple days. It's been a week now. No Lori. Were you gone for? You were gone for a while. Washer's done. Andy, you were gone for a while. I asked if there was an update on Jenny. How's she doing? And I'm not sure whether you heard me or not. I didn't know you were gone. Maybe you're gone again. I don't know. I'm not my Andy's keeper. Skipped right over the top of that one. We'll catch it. Oh, you did answer me? Okay, sorry, Andy. I thought I missed it. Well, I did miss it, but I told myself yesterday I was going to pay more attention to the chat, but I'm an old dog. It's hard to get an old dog to learn a new trick. Hospital next Tuesday. Well, I'll keep. I'm keeping up with the prayers. Carol and I, the last appointment we had with our diabetes doctor, they gave us a liver scan, and mine came out okay, but Carol's was weird. Her liver scan came out good, but it said she's got some kind of fibrosis or something, which is not right. They're checking for fatty liver, and it said she didn't have a fatty liver, but it said she had some fibrosis. Well, that's like cirrhosis, which isn't good. And so they were curious about that because of the fact that the scan seemed to show everything was good, but then that showed up. So we're trying to figure out if maybe there was something wrong with the scan or something or another, but she's kind of worried about it, which you would be. I'm curious about it because when they did my scan, I laid down on a little bed thing and they did the scan and she immediately said, "Oh, there's your liver right there. Wow, that was fast." And took a scan. When she did Carol, she had to have her rolling over this way and rolling over that way and lifting her legs up here, and they couldn't find her liver. And I said, "I'm pretty sure she's got one." And they said, "Yeah, we are too, but we just can't seem to find it." And then they finally supposedly found it. So I'm just wondering if maybe the scan didn't go right. Because how could it be, that they're looking for a fatty liver, but she doesn't have one? And then they've got this other thing. I don't know. I'm a big one when it comes to medicine of second, and third, and fourth opinions. I never go with the first opinion. It may be exactly right, but I don't trust it. We had quite the rainstorm yesterday. We haven't had a good rain for months and months and months. Unusual for the coast. We had a pretty dry summer, but it wasn't a wet summer. It wasn't a warm summer either. I guess Florida's got some kind of hurricane coming in. I think I heard. All right, let's jump out. Andy's milking cows. Okay, so we got all of this done. I don't think this is my field. No, this is not my field, but this one is. And it's still growing. And this is still growing. This is mine. This is mine, but I let it go to grass. I need to get some food down here for the cattle, though. And then I think I bought this over here, too. I did. And it's still growing. So I bought all of these fields, too. Hey, there are telephone lines going right through my property. What the heck's that all about? I don't think I bought... Oh, my God, I bought this, too? Holy smokes. I own most of the damn map now. Except for the far side over there and the far side over here. All right, so let's do this. We got to pick up that grass because I can't leave that down. So let's grab the quicker picker-upper and we're going to jump over. Let's, hell, I don't know. I guess I can drive over there. Had a rainstorm yesterday, did you? Hey, John's here. Hey, John. How are you? Doing well, I hope. Oh, I missed my gate by a mile. Holy smokes. All right, I got to take this wide or I won't make the trailer. All right, let's finish this field up. John says he's doing good. What you working on, John? How's farm life treating you? So it's soup du jour, but I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. That means I'm not having that. I'm having that. It's not very good either. I've actually had worse, but it's kind of watered down. Watered down Coca-Cola. Since I threw half the hamburger away, I figured, well, at least I could do is try to enjoy the cola for $15. Can't believe it's $15 for a damn hamburger nowadays. Seriously, when I was a kid, they had a commercial for McDonald's, and literally the commercial was for a full meal deal. That's what they called it. Get a full meal deal at McDonald's and get change back from $1. That was the ad. Full meal deal, change back for $1. So you got a full meal for less than $1. Now, of course, gas was only 5 cents a gallon. So 5 cents, 25 cents. Sorry. Gas was 25 cents for a gallon back then. I used to get these Arctic Circle burgers when I was in college. I'd go across the street to the Arctic Circle. You'd get this plate. It's a regular sized dinner plate, but it had like 6 hamburgers on it, all stacked in a pyramid. And that was only $1 or $2. They weren't very big hamburgers. They were only about that big around, but they were pretty good. You got what you paid for, which wasn't much money. It was pretty good. All right, we've got to take this guy back. This guy's got to go in. I've still got one more cornfield to do. So let's get this feller in this field. The field of dreams. This one right here. We'll put him in there. I've got another one of these guys running around somewhere. Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's been slow. Well, that would be kind of nice for a change, wouldn't it? To be slow. Aren't you usually on the run every day? It'd be like vacation time. Unless you're not getting paid, that would be bad. That's the only good thing about working hard, is at least you get paid well. Everybody's idea of getting paid well is different. I was happy with what I got. People would always say, well, you should ask for a raise. And I said, no, I'm a hard worker. If they think I'm worth it, that I trust them to give me a raise. And it always worked out. I always did. I always got a pretty decent raise. And I got a lot of promotions. It's what you get, what you used to get for working hard, doing a good job. Now you can do a crappy job and get promoted if you're in the government. As a matter of fact, the worst job you do, that seems like the higher you go. All right, I'm going to hire somebody to finish this out. We got Andy's going to finish this out. We're done with corn, I think. I don't think I had any more corn. The rest is all rice. Bamada. Bamada's waving. Let me put the header up. Fold the header up here. It's a little slow. It's looking for the hydraulics. Talking about hydraulics, I had a hell of a time yesterday. I told you I was in the doctor and they have to take a ton of blood out of me. They tried my right arm and couldn't get anything. Weird. Weird. It's really weird because usually you pick me and I bleed. Pretty easy. Then they went into the left arm and she said that, you know, she got into the vein pretty easy, but she said, your blood's coming out really slow. And I told her, damn, I shouldn't have had those 3 donuts before I walked in. It thickened my blood up. And she laughed. She thought it was pretty funny. Because I'm a diabetic. There's no way I'd eat 3 donuts. I mean, even when somebody's sticking me and sucking all my blood out, I still have a good sense of humor. All right, we gotta get this guy working here. I got a lot of grass to pick up. Well, it's not grass, it's hay. Don't ask me how that works. That you cut down rice and get hay. That don't make no sense to me, but that's what happens. So let's jump over the fence here. I'm gonna jump over into this one right there. Drop the pickup. Did it drop? Yeah, it dropped. Okay, drop the boom and talk dirty to. I mean, turn it on. Are you, John? That's nothing sucks worse than family issues. Is this with your brother or with your sister or both of them? Or are you talking about other family? I've been telling you that I've been having trouble with Addie and her going to school. So she missed school yesterday. I was wondering because we had to leave. Carol and I had to go to Portland, and we weren't here to push her into going. But she told me she called the school, and she logged on to her brother's. Jagan got a laptop. She said she ran up and got Jagan's laptop and called the school and logged in and did her schoolwork over the computer. A lot of her schoolwork's done on a computer because she's in a special program. So Well, I guess, but I said the problem is you still need attendance because the school has to prove that you had so much time in school. So you can't miss a lot of school. They'll get upset and they'll kick you out of the program. So anyway, she did get back today. So far she's made it, most of the week. As long as we're here to push her. Having trouble with your brother, huh? Well, I hope you guys work it out. As the saying goes, that's the only family you got. Unless you marry into some. Uh-oh. Oh man, that's embarrassing. That I let that guy just run right into me. Well, I might as well clean that up, because then this little jaunt will be over. What am I having? I'm having Matt. I'm having a Coca-Cola from McDonald's. It's not my choice, but I hate to waste it. So the girl that was taking my, the phlebotomist that was taking my blood thought that maybe I was dehydrated, which could be, but I did take a thermos of water with me on the drive and drank it on the road up, but I guess it wasn't enough. And I should know that. I knew that. When you're not going to be hydrated. Here's a funny thing: you can't necessarily. You could drink a quart of water and still be hydrated. It takes a little bit of time. So, especially if you're talking about your bloodstream, to be fully hydrated, you have to start like a couple days before. So I should have been drinking water, 2 days before I went in. And I know that, and I didn't do it. To be... well, I was going to say to be honest with you, because you guys know I'm not honest. But my normal personality is I don't like thinking about things. What does that mean? That means if I have something I don't want to do, I'll do one of two things. I'll either do it right away and get it over with, or I'll put it off. Now, the putting off part, I come by honestly. My dad was the biggest procrastinator you could ever meet. He didn't know what the word meant, but he was a big, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, there's always next week. I don't like to think about things. It doesn't matter whether it's something I don't mind doing or something I don't want to do. Now, I'm not particularly fond of having to drive 2 hours to a doctor every 3 months. It doesn't thrill me to have to do that, especially if the weather's not good. So I normally just don't think about it. Like Carol will say, oh, we're supposed to go do this on the 15th of June. Well, that's my birthday. Bad date. Let's just say sometime in July. And I'll tell her, okay, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to, tell me the day before, or tell me the morning of, tell me the night, before, and I'll be ready the next morning. But I don't want to think about it until then. So I do that all the time. Okay, we're going to go on vacation in 2 weeks. Okay, tell me in 2 weeks, because I don't want to think about it. because it's always work for me. I have to get the car ready. I have to get packed. I have to get everybody else packed in the car. And if you're taking the whole family and you've only got the one car that you're going to take, it might take a little bit of what's that game you used to play? Tetris. It's like Tetris trying to get all the suitcases to fit and the bags and all of that stuff. I'm pretty good at it, but it takes me a little bit of thinking. I have to tell them, bring everything out that you've got, set it here on the driveway so I can look at it. Okay, that thing will fit in that hole right there. That one will go on top of it. This one will fit if you do sideways that way, then you can take this one and put it there. And I pack things in where you can't even get your hand in anywhere. And that's the only way I can get everything in. And I'm pretty good at it. But the fact is that it's a lot of work. So, it's vacation. Don't you get excited about vacation? Well, maybe after I get there and get everything unpacked. But until then, it's just a bunch of work for me. So I don't want to think about it. Pick your friends and not your families. That's true. Works both ways, though. You can't get rid of your family, but you can get rid of friends. Well, you can try to get rid of family, but they're still family. If you're lucky, you can get your friends arrested, and then you won't have to worry about it. You're going to say, oh, what kind of friends have you got? Well, I don't have any friends, so. Wow, your doctor just lives in the next block, eh? Uh-oh, I missed a spot. Dang. Well, I'm going to have some wilted rice now. How's your sister doing? She doing okay? What is going on? Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. No. Say it ain't so. There's some fancy footwork for you. You guys realize that September's over this weekend? Monday's the last day of September, and we're going to be into October already. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Where did this? And we didn't have a summer this year. We really didn't. It wasn't a bad summer because we usually, I'm on the coast, you know that, I live on the ocean, and it's usually always wet. We didn't have any rain all summer long. But it didn't get warm either. It was in the 60s is all summer. It was kind of chilly all summer long. So, and it went really, really, really fast for some reason. And now winter's coming on already. Andy, don't panic. Yeah, Andy, I saw your message or your comment in the video about me panicking. I should have panicked. I was having trouble. I got killed a few times in London. I'm telling you that Fallout London I may be wrong. I may be completely wrong, but I think it's harder to play. It's more hardcore than regular Fallout 4. I think it is. Either that or I just suck worse at it than I do any other game. Most of my trouble with games is my own fault because I don't pay attention. Fallout 4 is that way. If you're trying to survive and you have to look out for traps and booby traps and mines and things like that, I'm always getting blown up because I'm never looking down. But I'm like that in real life too. I fall all the time. So I've had people try to figure out why are you falling all the time? I think after all these years I finally figured it out. I think I'm a shuffler. I tend to not pick my feet up, and so I trip on stuff. That's the only thing I think. I used to think it was the glasses. Now these are just reading glasses. I don't need these glasses to see, but I did when I was a Ute. I've had my cataracts done. My cataracts out, and I've got 20/20 vision after that. Before that, I had trouble seeing a distance. I had to have glasses on to see a distance. And it always seemed, and I had bifocals, it always seemed like every time I tripped is because I didn't see the step I was just stepping out on. Or I thought I was still on the landing, and I took a step out, not realizing I was on the top step, not the landing. And I thought in my mind that I have another step to take before I start going down. But no, I'm on the edge of the top step, and when I step out, I'm stepping out, and boom, 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 boom. I've done that many, many, many times. And I've actually fallen going upstairs too, because I think I've got another step to take, and I don't, and I trip on the first step and fall. I've done that many, many, many times. And I'm talking even in my 20s, I would fall like that. And then after all of that, I've never had a broken bone. I've never broke a bone. I said that one time. Somebody said, "Wow, you're lucky." I said, "Did you not just hear me say I fall down all the time? How is that lucky?" "Well, that you haven't broke a bone." Well, I said, I suppose if you got to have luck in there somewhere, I guess that's good place to have it, I guess. At least I didn't break a bone. Well, at least you didn't break your neck. Humans are a funny animal. Well, all animals are funny, in a way. But think about it. I was a paramedic. You guys know that. I used to run an ambulance service. And there would be times I'd get a call of somebody falling off a cliff, 20, 30, 40 feet. By the time you get down to them with the stretcher, you find out they've got a sprained ankle. And so you have to carry them back out. Then you get an ambulance call of some poor guy heading to work, steps off his front porch. He's walking across his own lawn on a sidewalk, trips on a crack, falls and breaks his neck and kills himself from a simple fall. And stuff like that happen all the time, where some little thing and somebody lost their life over it. And somebody else doing something completely severe and not only living through it, but being in fairly good health afterwards. What I'm trying to say is we have a fragile vessel. Anything can happen. The only thing that keeps me talking is my heart going boom, 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 every day, all day long. What's to stop that heart from doing that? It's just a muscle. Your lungs taking in your air. You can cut yourself and bleed to death. You can drink too much water and die. And I've had people question me on that. You mean water? Oh, you can overdose on water? Yeah, you can. If you drink too much water, it will thin your blood to the point where you're not getting oxygen and it will kill you. And so, yeah, you can die from drinking water if you drink too much. My motto is everything in moderation. Don't overdo anything because everything's bad for you if you take too much of it. But anyway, my point is that you could leave this earth so easily for so many different things could happen to you. You are so fragile. It's amazing we can live as long as we do. I'm 71 years old. I could have died 20,000 times and over the years, especially some of the stupid stuff I've done. I don't talk about some of the stuff I did because I don't want my kids to think they could get away with it. So does luck come into it, or is it just divine intervention? Is somebody looking out for us? I'm going to sell this stuff because I got tons of it in storage, so I'm just going to sell it, I believe. Should I? Let me think about it. I could, oh shoot. I could make silage out of it. How am I going to get out of here? I'm stuck on this. Oh, I'm stuck on Band-Aid. I guess I'll go around. Let's put it in the factory if it'll go. Factory might be full. I need to check. No, I'm just going to take some of it anyway. Your sister's doing good. John's sister's doing good. That's good. Stuck on Band-Aid. Panic. Did I miss a panic? I missed a panic attack. Joshua Cantos, how are you? Broke your left wrist twice? That does happen. I've known people that have busted shoulder, or the broken collarbone, and it tends to be a little fragile after that. Jagan, my grandson, has broke 2 collarbones, and different ones. Oh, in a motorbike crash, yeah. Only broke a finger. I used to be a dirt biker, and everybody was throwing their shoulders out of joint, stuff like that. I can't tell you how many times somebody'd throw their shoulder out of joint, and we'd have to come and pop it back in the socket. I had one guy that he could almost do it on his own, pop it out. He'd popped it out so many times. I told him, I said, you need to learn how to ride your bike. The problem with dirt biking and doing things like that, though, about the time you think you're really good, nature catches up to you and you crash and burn. So the motto is, don't get cocky, kid. All right, so it didn't take it all. We'll put the rest in storage, I guess. Now, that should be making silage for me. I need to check on that. I think it is, because otherwise it wouldn't have any room for what I just put in there. Because I think I filled it before. Whoops. So, let me run over there. And let's check on this. Okay, extended plant, oil plant, that's not here. That's at the other farm. Farm production. What do we got? Sunflower oil is ready to be picked up. Really? I thought I had Oh, wait a minute. I'm in extended oil. Never mind. Let me get down here. Here we go. Okay, and I'm looking for silage. Silage right there. Okay, so we should have. We got plenty of grass in there, plenty of hay in there. It's only half there, so we'll let it go for a while because we're full up on hay now. So, all righty, let's get back at it. I'm gonna take the easy route and go back. Which field was I in? Anybody remember? This one? Maybe? Maybe not? Oh, over there. Over there. Over there. And he's messing around with Scratch. Don't forget dog meat. They get jealous, you know. Scratch is my favorite. My favorite dog. If you're talking about the game dog, Scratch is my favorite because he talks to you. You can talk to Scratch. And he talks back. You have to have the ability to speak to animals though. You have to be like a druid. If you're not a druid, then you can't talk to Scratch. He still talks to you, you just can't understand him. Kansas wheat farmer, how you doing? You really live in Kansas? I've been to Kansas City. Isn't there two Kansas cities? Is there two Kansas cities? I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know how many Portlands there are in the United States? I live close to Portland, Oregon. That's the only, I've never been to Portland, Maine. But there's a bunch of Portlands. And there's a bunch of seasides. I know of a seaside, a town called Seaside that isn't even close to the ocean. How in the hell that happened, I don't know. Unless they named it during the flood and then the flood receded. That'd make it an old town, wouldn't it? Yeah, I can't remember. I think there's two Kansas cities. If there are, I don't remember which one. I don't remember being in Kansas. But if there's only one, then I've been to Kansas because I drove through Kansas. I remember going through Kansas City. There was a crash on the interstate right in front of me. It was weird too. It was like I've seen it in slow motion. This car doing cartwheels over a couple other cars. Kansas City. Okay, I've been to Kansas City, Kansas then, because my dad was from, or my brother-in-law was from Missouri, and I've never been to Missouri. I think I got all of this. So we're just waiting for rice to grow again, but let's turn that off, fold her back up, lift the collector, the sweeper, the quicker picker upper part, and then I need to go catch the water. Let me drop down out of the air here. We'll run down there. You can hear the pitter patter of my tiny little feet. And we need to turn the water back on. Pull this thing up. Takes a second. There it is. Okay, so water should be back in those fields. I can't see it. Yeah, it is. Okay, I see it on the side here. You can see it right there. All right, so that's got that. And then let's put these pipes back in over here. Okay, water's back in there. Oh, I better get my combine out of there. It's going to rust. Nope, don't do that. Nope, don't do that either. I got rice in there. I don't want it. I don't want to lose my rice. Let's see. Let's do, let's take this and pop it over in this field. And then I need to find my tractor. Grab this. We need to get this guy over here somewhere. Okay. This one we can just get out of the road for now. Give it a wash job while we're here. Make it all clean and shiny again. And then let's see, I got this guy to get out. Let's get him out. We'll put him over here. Okay, that's got rice in it. That's got corn in it. And that's got rice in it. So we need to let's see. We need to get the rice. Get the rice out. Get the rice out. Uh-oh. Got a long pipe on it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Kansas wheat farmer. Do you do anything besides wheat? Oh, yeah. Cheers, Andy. Okay, now at least these two combines, so if they're empty, I can actually turn them back in for now, because if I need them again, I'll just lease them again. So we can lease these two. Now the headers belong to me. Oh, I never thought about that. I need to get the headers out of here somehow. Okay, never mind. Let's stop that for now. Let's... I'm just going to put the headers in. We'll wash them up. We'll just drop the headers down in here for now. Just for now. Come on, header down. Header down. Okay. Okay, now I can turn those two in. Okay, return. Yes. Okay, return. Yes. Okay. They couldn't have said yes twice. All right, so that leaves the two headers. And then we'll take the rice in, and then we got to come back and get the corn. Kansas Kansas wheat farmers got 300 grain buckets already. Cool beans. Good to have a hard worker on the farm. What you gonna do with 300 grain buckets? You get a lot of mead or a beer runs out of that. Whole lot of panicking going on. What else can you do? You could beat the snot out of trees. You could do some tractor rodeo. Let's see, what is tractor rodeo? Is that no brains? I think that's no brains. Tractor rodeo is fun. That's the one I did for Bill. I made that one for Bill. There's the bridge. That's Scorpion's bridge from Red Dead. Scorpion has a hard time crossing any kind of bridge in Red Dead. His horse isn't too happy about it either. Oh, watch out for that fence. George of the farm. Brave as he can be. Watch out for that gate. Look at this shiny red tractor here. And he's gone sky high on us. Are you still rich, Andy? Whoa. This thing's hard to drive when you're going that fast. It takes a deft thumb to maneuver through traffic. Don't get too close to the edge. Whoa. Overcorrecting here. Yeah, I'm driving this way because I want to check on the dried corn. I just did a bunch of corn, and I got to see if there's any room in the dryer. Oh, I missed the gate. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, he's gonna go. You're gonna get me. All right, let's see if we've got any corn ready to go here. We got any corn? What? There's no corn? Oh, there's no corn. Right. Because it's dried now. Okay, I got you. All right, 500,000. We got 500,000 in corn to sell, dried corn. Then I can bring in some fresh corn. Wonder how the pig food farm's doing. Might have to check on that too. Oh, goodness gracious. We had kind of a nice day today. Yesterday, rain. Oh my God, was it raining? I was shocked because it'd been. I live on the ocean. It's rainy all the time. It rains so much here that we're just completely used to it. And so to have a summer that it didn't rain all summer, and then to have a downpour, it's like, wow, I haven't seen this for a while. It was kind of unusual, but it really isn't unusual here. It's quite usual. I need a haircut. My hair helped me yesterday though, because it's actually about that long. It's just curly. I went to the doctor, and first thing they do is throw you on a scale, and then they put you against a wall and measure how tall you are. And I think I got a half an inch out of the hair. Take all I can get. I used to be 5'8.5", and I'm only 5'8" now. I lost a half an inch somehow. Old age, that's what happens when you reach 70s. Still warm. What, the corn? The dried corn, still warm. Oh, I got my Kansas City shirt on today. Why you say that? I don't know. Do they wear plaid in Kansas City? I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. I was coming out of Kansas City, and I got to a turnpike onto the freeway, and somebody was going so fast on that turnpike to get up on the freeway that they hit the edge, which has the what do they call those barriers? Those cement barriers. And he just went flying, flew over two other cars, and then boom, boom, boom. It was just a terrible accident. I was in traffic. There was no way I could, do anything, just sit there and watch. But it was one of those kind of things, like it was almost in slow motion. You're sitting there watching it go, just slower than hell. And like I said, I was in traffic. By the time I got past it, I was on the freeway, and so was 1,000 other cars, so we were just going. I never did see if anybody really got hurt. Not that I really wanted to see that anyway. I don't like seeing people get hurt. Well, I'm waiting for this corn. I could take a run around and see what we got here. There's propane in that for the dryer. Let's get this one out of the field. Give it a good wash. I didn't notice I put green lights on this thing. I forgot I had my beacon on. My beacon on the monitor. I got a beacon from Giant. Uh-oh. Messed up my camera. Yeah, I got a beacon from Giant. You can't really see it. I wonder if I turn the light out. Can you see it now? No, it's worse. It's worse. It's going really fast. When I turn the light, when I turn the beacon off on my tractor, it goes off. But it sets up above my monitor here. I don't use my beacons very much. Put it back up there. There we go. Turn the light back on. Got my camera back to get. Oh man, I mussed my hair up. Look at that. Just kidding. You can't muss my hair up. I put the top down on my convertible and go 70 miles an hour down the freeway, and my hair doesn't move. Uh-oh. Where am I going to park this thing at? I could park it up in the duck pond. Ducks don't really have a pond. I'm going to park it right here. It's out of the way, right? Okay, what are I waiting for? Corn? Okay, I got the corn. Yeah, I got $500,000 on the corn. So we'll go back, sell this, bring back some fresh corn. I'm waiting for the rice to grow is what I'm waiting for. Got some new rice land that I bought, and crop is still growing. Oh, would you see that villager jump out of the way? Like I was even close to him. Those zombies can move pretty quick. That's my cattle. That's my cattle over there. I got to get some grain over to them. Or some TMR. I think they like the TMR better. Too many radishes, TMR. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Well, for some reason, those combines, it really whips. On some of them, it actually blinks. And on others, it does the whippy thing. It depends on the rig that you're driving. And, of course, I've got several mods that it doesn't work at all. Because the mod didn't have the code in it for it to work. I can't remember if these tractors have it. Yeah, the tractors have it, and it's a spinny on the tractor, but it's actually going faster than what I see on the tractor. Oh, can't believe it's Thursday again. Weekend coming up already. Tomorrow's the end of the week. Yeah, Monday's the last day of September. We are into fall now. This previous Sunday was the summer. What is it? The summer solstice. That was in June. So this was the winter. What's the other one? Not the solstice. Oh man, my mind just is not working anymore. And it's not the winter, it's the autumn equinox. That's it. So last Sunday was the autumn equinox, which means it's the first day of fall. Sunday was. And then December 21st, is it? Or 22nd is the winter solstice. Which is kind of odd because most people, when they say winter, they think of the holidays. But winter doesn't start till almost holidays because or over because winter starts on December 21st. Well, December 25th is Christmas, and that's the end, well, except for New Year's Day. But pretty much, winter doesn't even start till Christmas. Up until that point, it's only fall, and then winter goes from December, January, and February, and then in March is when spring starts. But a lot of people think that it's winter has hit when Thanksgiving is here. No, it's not. That's autumn. Oh, look what I just did. I came all this way, and I was supposed to have corn with me. So, I'm going to grab some pig food instead. This is my real cash crop, pig food. This is where I make all my money. Right here. Pig food. Good stuff, Maynard. Did you guys fall asleep? Did Scorpion ever come back in? Oh, I forget. He has to drive all the way home now, doesn't he? All right, let's get... Oh, I know. I can get the dump truck. Man, this truck is nasty sounding. Okay, so I need some kind of... for the cows. TMR. Do I have any TMR? I should feed them pig food, so I should do. Before I do that, though, what's the deal on the action? No, that's not it. Doesn't the tailgate come up on this thing? No? I thought the tailgate worked on this. Raised front arm? What is that? What is that doing? I can hear it doing something. What's it doing? Because I can't see anything. Weird. I can hear a motor running, but I don't see it doing anything. Okay, well, that wasn't it. Start filling? Really? Dried corn, parsnips, soybeans, total mixed rations. We've got a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay. But what's holding it in? I thought this thing had a tailgate on it. Raised front arm. Oh, maybe that was it. No, that's not it. A dust scale. Oh, that's not it. Start overloading. Raised front loader arm. Unfold tipper. That ain't it. Stop engine. Start overloading. Extend front loader arm. Well, I swear this thing had a tailgate on it. Yeah, I've tried N, Andy. That was the first thing I tried was N. I'll try M. N. X. X. It's X. There we go. And the reason why it didn't work is because I wasn't on the trailer. I was on the truck. If you look up in the corner up there, the little picture of the truck, you'll see it go back between the truck and the trailer. I had it on the truck, that's why the tailgate didn't work. Okay, well, let's go feed some cows. God, how many speeds this thing got on it? That's the old-fashioned Kenworth. I've driven one of these once. The truck I had was a Volvo White. It was called Volvo White. It was a Volvo, and it had it was pretty nice. It looked like a Peterbilt, the newer Peterbilt, not the old Peterbilt. The old Peterbilt looks like the Kenworth here with this long nose. The newer ones have a slope nose, and my White had a slope nose. And then I had a Freightliner that I drove that was a cab over for a while. I got to figure out how to get to my cattle. Okay, let me get out of here. Where's my cattle? I think they're this way. Maybe. Let's try it. I've since I bought that property, I haven't been to it. Oh shoot! Somebody behind me. Get out of the road! I gotta find my cattle. I don't know where they're at. Are they over there? Uh-oh. Is there a road over there? I don't know. I'm lost completely. Alright, hang on. Let me... Where's my cattle at? They're not over here. Okay, so they must be over there. There they are. There it is, right there. Is there a road to get there? No road? Oh my God, you can't get there from here. There's a ditch that goes across, but I'll just get stuck there. How do I get over there? Okay, this road here goes over here. I should have. Oh man, I should have took it. I should have took the main road. There it is. Okay, hang on. I know how to get there. I'll get there somehow. Okay, this is my property. So I'm here right now. There's my field right there. So if I put it right on the road, can I put it right there? Oh, it put me there. Silly me. Try that again. Okay, so I'll put me there. There we go. Not asleep, no. Just looked like a glowing orb. I saw that already. It should do. And cool. It's pretty quiet. I thought you guys went to sleep on me. I could easily go to sleep on myself. I'm tired. All right, how do I get over? How do I get over there? Does this road go through? Doesn't this feed look heavy? All right, here we are. All right, I gotta get. All right. And he's drinking meat again. Can't get enough of that honey. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got to get water to him too. That I didn't know. This better not drop it on the ground. Oh no, okay. Well, it does, but it does. Oh wow, it took all of it. Oh boy. How much did they need? Take all you want, but eat all you take. What am I looking for? Not that. I was looking for animals. Animals, cows. Oh, whoa. I don't know where they're... Oh. I don't know what group of cows I got. Does it group them all together? It might. Cow pasture. Okay. Chicken coop, sheep barn, cow pasture. 200. Cow pasture, chicken pasture, cow pasture. These are different cows. This must be. Okay, this is the cows here that we're looking at right now, and I gave them not even a fourth of the amount of capacity they can take for food. Okay, so I need to bring some more. Like Oliver, please, sir, can I have some more? But they also need water, so I'm going to have to get a water tank up here. Weird truck. It's got a lot of gears. Must be an automatic. Ooh, it's tippy too. That means I can't take corners very fast. Ow. I need a bigger boat. Need a bigger boat. I hate to sell this because I'm already rich. I'm going to be loaded for bear. If I sell this stuff sells for like millions. This is my big cash crop. Jump! Oh, they didn't jump this time. I swear I saw one of them jump the last time I drove close to them. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe. Oh, that's not good. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Man, how did that happen? Hey, look, magic. Don't you love magic? We should all have a little magic in our life. Oh, I was going to sell this, wasn't I? I do have pigs. I could feed them some of this, but I've got plenty. Or do I? I got... Should I... No, I'll wait. Pigs are... They're fine. I'll just sell it. Did Matt tell me to go home yet? Matt hasn't told me I have to quit. Did Matt fall asleep? Okay, I sold, I don't have any more TMR. I'm going to have to buy some. You know what? It's time for me to go anyway. I'm 10 minutes late, but I was 10 minutes late getting on, wasn't I? So, let's see. I need to get that tanker. I need to get the propane in that tanker. And I need to get some water. I do have the small water tank there, though, I could take. I could do that. But that's a story for another day. I think I'm done for the day. We'll catch up on it next time. I was kind of looking for a new map, but, you know, we've got the new game 2025 is coming out in November. That's only a month away, 2 months away. Let's see, month and a half, because it's coming out on the 12th, I believe. And Monday or Tuesday is the first day of October, so we've only got a month and a half. And that's only 4 live streams. No, would only be 3 live streams, wouldn't it? No, wait, 2 would be a month and a half. 2, 4, 5. It'd be 6. It'd be 6 live streams. That'd only be 6 live streams. Do I want to start another farm just to get 6 live streams out of it, or just keep up with this one? I don't know. I almost own the whole damn map right now, and I'm kind of getting a little bored of it. But anyway, we can discuss that next week. You guys have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves, and take care of your families. Play some games, have some fun, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.